And this is why I give them no benefit of the doubt with their propaganda and their politics as a whole. The ruling class, the billionaire class, the capitalist class, I don't know any other way to put it other than they are psychopaths. I am a child of history. I'll tell you guys all the time. I was into history before was into politics, and that kind of what led me to my politics now. And if you read the history of the human race, what is the history of the human race? The history of the human race is the history of empire, the history of war, and the history of oligarchs taking advantage of their other of the lesser man, right? Whether you look at the Mongolian Empire, whether you look at the British Empire, what now is American. I don't want to go into it forever, but it's the same pattern. The people on top dominate the people on bottom with no empathy whatsoever. So what is the mechanism that leaves people like Jeff Bezos to hoard their wealth instead of paying all their Amazon workers a living wage? What how will you even sleep at night? Like I don't think anyone on this panel will be able to sleep at night if you was responsible for the death and destruction of someone like Joe Biden, or if you were like a weapon defense contractor CEO. Could we really sleep on that blood money? I don't think anyone on this panel could, but they can. They can. And there have been studies that have been shown that the more wealth you get, the more power you get, the billionaire class, they almost have a mental illness in the point that they lack empathy. Like it's literally not there anymore. So when we ask ourselves, because people we actually have empathy, like how can you sell weapons and be complicit with genocides, and how can you, like in Nestle, for example, how can you endorse child slavery, right? Because they don't. There's something that is broken in their mind. So once you understand that, you can break away from your propaganda, from their propaganda, because you understand that they're not good faith actors. So when they tell you something, you're like, okay, I know you don't care. I know you're a bad faith actor, so I'm gonna go the other way.